import fans, that right there, that is a 2020 Toyota Supra. Now this is the complete redesign of the JDM legend. Of course, everybody knows the Mark III, the Mark IV Supra, and this is now the Mark V. It looks like a Z4, maybe might have the same 3.0 turbo flat six inside of it. We're gonna take a look at this thing. We're gonna get the ins and outs and see what we can find out about the Mark V. One thing I absolutely love about this car, no matter what else, is the back. It's that rear end. Gotta love how this car looks from behind. Now, a lot of people out there will be seeing this view of it a lot because it's got some pretty good pep. It'll get up and go. This is the Gadzoo Racing Launch Edition. It's gonna be the traditional red and black. Now, it's when you get towards the front that you'll start seeing all the hints of the cough Z4. Really, on the outside, I dig it. Let's take a look on the inside. Got a sharp note of it here. Give it a little walk up. Button, kind of cool rims. Now we're greeted with a nice Toyota emblem. Let us know where we are. Let's shut that door. Good solid thud. And the first thing I'm going to notice is this infotainment center is straight out of what looks like even ripped out of a BMW i8. Now, if you're a fan of iDrive, you're going to love this car because even though it doesn't say BMW iDrive on it, it is 100% pulled from their parts bin and put in this vehicle. If you are not a fan of the BMW iDrive, you are not going to be a fan of the infotainment center on this Toyota Supra. Now, the buttons are pretty simple laid out. The ergonomics is, it's all I-line, it's all linear. Nothing too fancy considering this car is priced around 60 plus. This is kind of a basic steering wheel. Not particularly a fan of how this looks. This looks like it could be straight out of even a Corolla. Dashboard pure digital, very, very cool. Putting this thing in gear. It's gonna chirp at me because it's BMW based. You have to do 5,000 things to actually put it in gear. There we go. I wasn't pressing the two buttons correctly. Of course, no sunroof. The BMW Z4, of course, is the roadster of this car, and this is going to be the hard body coupe. You guys in your 350s and 370s be familiar with this setup right here. Very similar as well. Hey, look there. There's a pin. BMW shifter. Again, that's straight out of the parts bin. This guy right here, very familiar. If you drive a Bavarian car, you'll know what this is all about. If not, there's a little bit of a learning curve. That may not be the best for some people who just want to get in, hop in, drive, and go and feel that 335 horsepower turboed inline six. You got to press a couple buttons to get up and go. I like to hop in a car, hit it and run. This one, you got to kind of do a few things. Some people may not enjoy that. People who want to buy the car, they don't want to have to be all technical savvy. They don't have to get in and press a button here, press a button here, there, all that, release the parking brake, etc. in an automatic. Now, this is an automatic, not a manual offered yet on the market. 8-speed ZF transmission. And it's fun. When you hit it, it'll go. Noticing after I put about 20 miles on this car. I love the exhaust note. In sport, it sounds bloody brilliant. That turbo, whoosh. Love it. It feels tight. It feels like I'm really kind of cramped in here. I know it's only a two-seater. Blind spots are bad. Look here, A-pillar. Look when you go to check in your blind spot. Look how massive that gap is. You better have your side mirrors perfectly aligned. I don't turn as many heads as I expected to do in a 2020 bright red Supra. I really thought this would be more of an exotic car attention grabber. It's not. People may just kind of look at this and be like, oh, that's a C-Rolla with a wide body kit. The actual navigation screen is awkward. I know it's supposed to be widescreen, panoramic like the human view, which is supposed to come natural. It looks slender and awkward. I'm not truly a fan. And I'm really not digging how the buttons are really far from each other. If you want to adjust the AC, the buttons are like, they feel like they're a foot away from each other. I do like the touch, the tactile of everything. To the touch, this vehicle is very inviting. It feels good to sit in, even if you don't have a lot of space. Something I do like, you don't have to wait for the turbo to spool up. The push, the hit is instant right when you put your foot on the gas. I would love to know one of our people on PFI Speed, what Brett or Jamie would like to, what they could do to this car. And see, it's the little things like this. The hood release, you have to pull it twice. So I want to release my hood. No, I really want to release my hood. This thing is, I don't know how I feel about it. I want to love this car. I want to love you. But I don't yet. Because there's so much BMW engineering in it. Everybody online is flaming this car saying, oh, it's BMW, it's BMW. Toyota guys are like, no, it's Toyota, it's Toyota. It's kind of both. The interior is all BMW. This 3.0 engine inside of it is BMW. But it is a Supra. So Toyota has put this out as the Mark V Supra, but we're coming from another legend. We're coming from the Mark IV, which is this guy. Now you I love you. The 2JZ, the legend, and this one's all done up. This one is crazy. I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the Mark IV, I'm looking at the Mark V. I don't know. Lo and behold, look, we got another A90 here, another Mark V. We have the owner here. This is Mr. Tony. You are a Supra owner, Mark V owner, and we've got some custom work done here. What have you had done to your car?
Tighten proton, tighten downpipe, K&L filter.
Let's talk about the Mark IV, the Supra that everybody knows and loves, versus the Mark V. How do you feel about the Mark V? Like, what is this car to you?
I'm also a big BMW fan, so it's the perfect combination for me of Toyota.
I didn't pay him to say that.
I just sold my 640 that had the same motor inside it, so.
You've gone from a Beamer to maybe another Beamer?
Yeah, but a better Beamer.
The Supra might be the better Beamer. This is Matt here, who knows all about these Mark IVs that you're seeing behind us. Tell me, now that you've seen the Mark V, the new A90 Supra, how do you feel about it?
When I first saw it, I loved it. I gave it a chance. I actually liked the car a lot until I got to know it better and actually had a little bit of experience with it, and then I realized that I'm still more of a Mark IV person.
Okay,
you know?
So Matt, who knows in and out everything about the Mark IV, would you drive a Mark V?
Not me personally, it's not for me.
No, he wouldn't.